Alrighty, goobers, I am back with another reaction video. So basically, I recorded a reaction to this before, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, when I went to upload the file or send it over from the Braille Sense to my phone or the laptop, it would not, for whatever reason, it would not respond. I couldn't even download the file. Come to find out that the file didn't have anything in it. I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyways, I wanted to upload this in December of 2024. Could not. And so now we are redoing it and to hopefully upload it before the end of this year. And this is a video called 17 Things Gen Z Says We Can't Do Anymore. And honestly, I want to react to it because when I heard it the first time, some of it pissed me off. I am part of Gen Z. I'm in my 20s. So, I think boomers, they're in their 60s, 70s. I have to look it up again. And then from what I heard, Gen Xers are in their 50s, kind of 60s-ish, 40s, whatever. Millennials are in their 30s. And then we got Gen Z. Some of us are in our teens, but I am one of the ones that's in my 20s. And I think the last generation is Gen Alpha, I believe. And they're a lot younger. Anyways, we're Gen Z, and apparently I'm betting on whether or not this guy is a Gen Xer, a boomer maybe. Millennial sounds far-fetched because he sounds older. But I would say he's boomer or Gen X. Anyways, here goes.
17 things Gen Z says we just can't do. First of all, I don't need permission from Gen Z to do anything. But let's check out this list.
Okay, first of all, we're not saying that you can't do X, Y, and Z thing. At least I'm not one of the ones that's saying that. And maybe you're misinterpreting what's being said. Anyways, yeah, he sounds older. I would say boomer, Gen Xer. One of the two. Like I said, we've eliminated the possibility of him being a millennial because he sounds just too old.
Using gendered pronouns. Gen Z is all about inclusivity and respect for all gender identities and sexual orientations.
If you're trying to make us sound like babies, you're doing a horrible job and your impression sucks.
The use of gender-neutral language, such as the pronouns they, them, to address non-binary people and those whose gender is as yet unknown. Hate to break it to you, but you're either born male or female, and that's decided the second you pop out of mom, not dad. What's so irritating about this is how much
Okay, what do you mean by the second you pop out of mom, not dad? I mean, okay, I get it, but what is the dad thing who are you throwing a dig at? Or who are you throwing digs at? More, I guess more, better worded. Who are you throwing digs at? I would like to know.
Gen Z polices our speech, trying to force us to use their pronouns. How about this? I'll call you by whatever pronoun is in that woke, delusional brain of yours, as long as you use my pronouns. Your Majesty. Have you seen that?
You are not Majesty, you're not... Really, your pronouns are your Majesty? You're a fucking bastard.
That obnoxious woke barber who has to ask permission to touch people's hair. It's I'm here for a haircut. What are you gonna do? Cut my hair telepathically?
Okay if I touch him? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay if I touch you.
All right ahead.
Before we get started, do you mind if I touch you? I'm also gonna cut my fucking hair. Do you mind if I touch you? Hey, serious, bro, just cut my hair.
Is it cool if I touch you? Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
It's usually just customary. I ask the person before I touch them. Just kind of cause.
And what were your pronouns? She, they. She, they too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's a rapport there, That last part. Understandable. I mean, the ones before then, I mean, I don't know. No comment.
No. She, her.
And what are your pronouns? Are you fucking serious, bro? Just cut my hair.
What are your pronouns? They, them. She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those. Yes.
And what are your pronouns? Listen, bro, I don't do that shit. Bro, don't fucking touch me, don't. I'm out of here. Fuck.
Posting on Facebook. According to Forbes, Facebook continues to be the most popular social media platform in 2024. That is surprising.
I think there are a few Gen Z people that still have Facebook, so shut it. I mean, I need to find videos of like other Gen Z people saying like, oh, you can't post on Facebook. If I find out you're lying, I'm gonna call you an asshole in your comment section. Okay, actually, maybe no. I'll just say, if you're lying, you're an asshole.
Surprising. With 2.9 million monthly active users. Many younger people criticize Facebook for being outdated, boring, and intrusive, causing them to use other platforms such as TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram. Okay, be honest, when was the last time you were really active on Facebook? Unless I'm on Marketplace, browsing for vehicles I could never afford, or trying to find a new couch, I don't use Facebook. But I could be wrong, maybe you guys use it a ton? Drop a comment. Wearing skinny jeans. Many members of Gen Z are opting for baggy, loose-fitting styles over restrictive denim. Okay, so my wife just yesterday saw a girl's pants faulting.
Okay, first of all, I don't know where the skinny jeans one is coming from. And second of all, okay, going back to the Facebook one, when you're on Marketplace looking for a couch to hump, that's what I'd like to know.
Down because they were so baggy. I don't understand the trend. But wear skinny jeans, wear baggy jeans, who gives a shit?
Okay, this is where I would say, yeah, I agree. Wear skinny jeans, wear baggy jeans, who cares? This is the only thing we agree on.
Phone calls. Many younger people find unexpected phone calls intrusive, inconvenient, and outdated. Instead,
okay, I've gone unexpected phone calls, stupid ass, and I don't think that they're inconvenient and outdated. I mean, the service coordinator from the vocational rehab program that I'm a client of, unexpected phone calls from her at times, okay? There's something about the next part of this that I'm gonna also address because, again, this guy's an asshole.
Instead, they typically prefer scheduled calls, emails, texting, and messaging. Well, that's because they're lazy and they want to get around to it when they want to get back to you. Calling...
Listen, stupid, okay? Yes, I called you stupid. The last counselor that I had, she would always ask to schedule phone calls, okay? There were times where we'd play phone tag, but there were times where we were able to schedule phone calls. And mind you, she's in her 40s, okay? So shut the fuck up, one. Two, what was I gonna say? Like, this scheduling phone calls thing is not just in our generation. Like I said, do us a favor. STFU. Okay? Thank you.
Means a direct, immediate conversation. They're unprepared for it. How dare you talk to me out of the blue? Schedule some time, or let me ignore your text for 3 days. My mother-in-law just removed her landline phone. I haven't heard that thing ring in several years. We asked her, why do you still keep this thing? And she said, oh, the library sometimes calls me on it. I don't know, do you still have a landline? I personally just have a cell phone. That's my home number, that's my mobile number, that's my work number. It's everything. I personally...
Okay, stupid idiot. Yes, we have a landline. I usually use my cell for, like, bulk rehab calls or just, like, anything else that's, like, me related. And yeah, you're a wrinkly bastard.
Personally love phone calls. Just to get some clarification, I could sit and text out a novel, or I could do a 5-minute conversation. I would much rather just pick up the phone, have a quick chat, and figure things out. Watching cable TV. Cable is slowly being overtaken by streaming services such as YouTube, Netflix, and...
Okay, let me stop you there. We have cable TV. Who is telling you you can't watch cable? You're stupid.
and Hulu. Woke. Cable
Well then get your PureFlix or whatever that thing's called. There was a video that Ethan is Online did about these like shows on this like service called PureFlix, as in Pure and then Flix, which is like this evangelical streaming service. I don't know if it's like a legit thing or if it's just like somebody putting out these like movies on the internet. I don't know and I don't care. Actually, I might start caring if I do like a bit of a, if I, not necessarily a deep dive, but if I just like look it up. But yeah, shut the fuck up, dude.
has become pretty much obsolete. No more ugly satellite dishes. Everything's very streamlined. I agree with Gen Z in this regard. I think everything should move over to streaming as long as you can still get the content you're used to enjoying. Believing in traditional gender roles. Gen Z is known for challenging traditional gender roles and norms, believing that many of these gender traditions are outdated and harmful. Many younger individuals advocate for gender equality and reject expectations and stereotypes based on one's gender. Go and start your little polyamorous, quad lesbian relationship. What you do in the bedroom is none of my business. What I do in the bedroom is none of yours. Let's leave it at that. Personally, I believe the nuclear family is the best way to raise children and the best way to have a strong community with strong values. Using cash.
Okay. I think what some of us are talking about when it comes to stereotypes is like the stereotypes associated with like women, for example, or, you know, let's say, for example, a woman goes somewhere with her husband to buy something and they just talk to the husband because, I don't know, the people working there are assholes and don't seem to realize that, you know, the woman can also make the decisions too. And then, just like other things as well, you guys should already know what I mean. What you do in the bedroom, I don't give a shit. What anyone else does, you shouldn't intervene. Yeah, your personal belief is, like, you know, the traditional family. Okay, that may work sometimes. Other times that may not work. People get divorced, or shit happens. All I'm saying is that you better not be out there like fucking Nicholas Bowling preaching his shit and not taking the L when somebody doesn't want to believe in what you're saying. Okay, we're gonna move on to the using cash one because I have something to say to this wrinkly grandpa.
Just at the movie theater last week and they wouldn't accept cash. I have a crisp $20 bill for your overpriced popcorn and tiny candies. A lot of places like this, fast food, soda shops, smooth...
Okay, about the movie theater, sneak your own candy and your own snacks into the theater. There's a way to do it. You can figure it out. If you're so pissed about that.
Smoothies, with a lot of the younger Gen Z generations working there, have a no cash system. Now they say it's because they don't want to get robbed. What I think is that this generation just can't count past 10. So it's a lot.
Okay, stupid, I can count past 10. And I have cash on me. I'm not gonna say how much or anything like that, but I use cash at times. There was this place in the Bay Area, I think it was like a pastry shop, that did not accept credit cards or like, well, I have a bank card, debit card. It didn't accept like any cards, so I used cash. Doesn't your guy friend want to get rid of the penny? At least that's what I heard, but I don't know. We'll look into that. I mean, you are doing a lot of generalization here, you wrinkly bastard. And let me tell you something. I feel like punching you. Thank you very much for listening to or maybe not listening to my rant. I hate you.
A lot easier to swipe a card instead of having to count out some cash and coins. There are several shops I no longer frequent because of this policy. I think cash should always be an option when you're going to pay.
The only thing I agree with what he says is that cash should always be an option. Okay, let's go on to what wrinkly guy has to say.
Participating in organized religion. Gen Z is increasingly opting out of organized religion in favor of a more personalized experience.
Is that wrong? I mean, dude, look at Christy Burke. Look at all these other people. And look, religion is a lose some, gain some, honestly. To me, that's what it is. Look, Taylor Alicia, I think she's Gen Z. She is a Christian now. Born again, or maybe new, I don't fucking know. Angela Marie Scafidi is a millennial? God, that bitch sounds old, though. She sounds like she took this one lady's voice. Look at the video that I put up about what I think about Angela Marie Scafidi, and you'll know. She took it and made it sound like 50,000 years older. Like, what the hell? And, dude, what does it concern you if, like, people decide to opt out of organized religion? Just as long as nobody's getting killed, just as long as nobody's getting persecuted or anything, then okay. But at the same time, you need to understand that if you go out there and preach, let's say you're a straight preacher, and not everyone is going to take what you say and, like, roll with it, that shouldn't be considered hurtful. You just need to know when to take the L. And if somebody tells you to shut the fuck up and get away from them, I think it's better if you do. I don't know. Just a thought. Oh no. Okay, I have a speaker there. Let me replay, or not replay it. Resume this thing.
This is largely because a lot of young people see organized religion as outdated, exclusionary, and closed-minded. No.
Okay. There's a lot more that I want to go into with that. And again, your little impression sucks ass.
Well, the younger generation just wants to do whatever they want. And any kind of...
Okay. Some of us want to be happy, and if that is not, like, if an organized religion does not offer that, we should have a right to leave, or we should be able to leave it safely after the age of 18. Because when you're with your parents, you know, you can't really, or when you're a minor, you can't really decide that unless you're smart about it and you, like, figure out a way to, you know, get out of that. But yeah, just a thought, dumbass.
Organization that says, oh, the way you think might not be the correct way, well, then they're exclusionary, they're outdated, how dare they? As far as personalization goes, I get it. On the surface, it looks like the Bible is one book applied to millions of people, but it can have a million different interpretations, and it can be as personalized to you as you want it to be. Buying diamonds.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What are you I was gonna say, yeah, but here's the thing, and then I was like, okay, no. I think he just wants everyone to rely on the Bible. You do know there are other religions out there? You wrinkly ass, hoe ass, butt cheek smelling, fart smelling, booger eating, turd ball? Oh, wait, you don't. Okay, I see.
Many Gen Zers see diamonds as unnecessarily expensive and lacking in real value. This is absolutely correct. I have a cousin who tattooed his ring finger. Most of my male friends just wear cheap silicone bands. I don't see why we can't do simple silver bands as the symbol for union rather than these super ultra high priced diamonds.
Okay. I don't know about the diamonds one. I mean, I don't know. Use whatever wedding ring you want. So this YouTube channel, Miss Lifestyle, YouTuber. Sorry, shit. It's YouTuber. She actually said that her husband got his ring tattooed. So I was like, dang, I didn't know that was like a thing, but apparently it is. I don't know. Just use whatever wedding ring you want with whatever money you have. I don't know. That's you guys' thing. I honestly don't know because I'm not married yet, but the thing is, I don't even know what kind of wedding ring I would get. So, shit.
1 point to Gen Z for that one. Following a linear career path. While older generations are known for their strong, stable work ethic through a fairly linear career path, Gen Z seems to value flexibility and variety in their career options. They opt for freelancing, side hustles, and work from home options. So my in-laws and my parents, they both have worked at the same jobs for 20, 30 years. I kind of fall into more of the Gen Z mindset where I've had multiple jobs.
Shocker! But then again, you're still doing that voice impression. So, I don't know. All I know is you hate us, dude.
For my career, but all within the realm of digital marketing and advertising. I'm on the fence about this because it's hard to raise a family when you're just freelancing and doing side hustles. A locked-down job with a salary, insurance, and benefits is the most likely to support you and your family. Accepting hierarchy in the workplace. Many Gen Zers are tired of the traditional hierarchical organizational structures. Instead, they prefer collaborative work where everyone is recognized and rewarded for their individual skill sets. Many young people see...
Okay, wrinkly bastard, your voice impression's annoying, but anyways. There are some bosses out there, from what I've heard, that can be asses. I mean, I don't know, just as long as those people are held accountable, you should be fine. I don't fucking know. I'll let you know when I start working. But for now, this one, yeah, I don't know.
See hierarchical structures as rigid, outdated, and unfair to workers. Let me show you my 98 to 99 most valuable player soccer trophy from when I was 9 years old. It's weird though, everyone on the team got most valuable player. It must have been a misprint at the trophy store. Yes, you should be
Must have been a misprint at the trophy store. Okay, so you think you're superior to everyone else. Maybe you're the one that did not deserve the most valuable player trophy. So shut it. Wait, what did I press? No.
Speech 17 things Gen Z says we can't. Conservative vibes. Button. Subscribe to Conservative Vibes. Like this video along with... Dislike this video. Share. Button. Dislike this video. Like this video along with... Subscribe to Conservative Vibes. Video player. Video player. Button. Head track position. 7 minutes 15. Video player. Button. Heading.
Oh, we're still at 7 minutes. God damn it.
be recognized and rewarded for your skill, but there shouldn't be a blanket award to everyone just for participation. And without a strong leader, you're basically inviting socialism into your workplace. I just watched this awesome documentary about the Blue Angels, the naval pilot team that does all these awesome demonstrations, and they have a very clear leader. He's called the boss. He leads the squad in these very, very dangerous maneuvers, because if it was just all collaborative, they'd probably smash into each other and blow up. Thumbs down on this one, Gen Z. Keeping a traditional 9-to-5 schedule. A study found that 60% of Gen Zers describe 9-to-5 jobs as soul-sucking. Many young people favor remote work options that offer more flexibility and a greater sense of work-life balance. Now, I do like a 9-to-5 for one primary reason. It gives you a great schedule to work around. You know that that is your time to work. I have worked remotely in the past, and it's hard to delineate between home life and work life and set that boundary. Bosses also think, oh, they're working from home, so I can call them and bug them on the weekends or later at night into the evening. That 9 to 5 window gives you that set boundary. Hey, let's talk about work between 9 to 5. Outside of that, leave me the hell alone. I think instead of 9 to 5 or remote, I think it's finding an employer that lets you take some vacation days, take some time off for your family, and is flexible if you have some sort of family emergency or something that comes up. I've had awesome 9 to 5 jobs where I've had a lot more flexibility to take it off when I have something come up than when I'm remote and I have to be at a meeting or in a Zoom call. So I can see it going both ways, but overall, employers need to understand that they are hiring humans who have families, who have lives outside of work. Buying brand name products. Gen Z has a trend towards indie brands, sustainable products, and thrift shopping, providing a greater sense of authenticity and uniqueness. Okay, so they're doing it to be unique, to get these old 90s clothes that we were wearing in the past. I see this.
I don't think you were the type to wear 90s clothes. As far as the 9 to 5 one, I can see what you're saying. But now this one with the 90s clothes, I don't think you wore 90s clothes. You're too damn old.
Especially with over-the-counter stuff like aspirin or Advil, and you get the same active ingredients in the off-brand stuff as the main brand stuff. So a point to Gen Z for this, I don't think they're doing it for the right reasons, but why buy brand name when you can get off-brand and it's just as great? Using email. Gen Z prefers instant messaging and social media. It's more convenient, casual, and immediate, while emails are viewed as slow and unnecessarily formal. I don't really have a preference here. I've worked at companies.
I use email. I text. And luckily you didn't do your stupid little voice impression.
Email is kind of get to it when you can, and there's an instant messenger for more immediate things. No big opinion on that. Voting for establishment candidates. Gen Z typically sees establishment candidates as overly biased, out of touch, and potentially corrupt. Well, there's Democratic or there's the GOP. RFK was just outed from the Libertarian Party, so good luck voting third party. Biden and Trump are both bad. I'm gonna vote for third party.
Vote for whoever you want. But there's one part where I want to call him out. So, we're going to keep going.
Vote for a third party is a vote wasted. It's essentially a vote for the other guy. In this next election, it's Republican or Democrat. It's left or right, and it's split pretty even down the middle. Please, if you're Gen Z and watching this, make up your mind, vote for one or the other, preferably Trump. Staying in one place.
Okay. It almost sounds like you're telling them who to vote for. You're like low-key telling them who to vote for. What is this?
A lot of Gen Zers value adventure, exploration, and mobility much more highly than stability. There's this trend for younger generations to be more flighty, to rent their homes, to travel more, which I think is great. You do you. There's just something to knowing that you own a home versus having to pack your bags every few months. Accepting traditional marriage norms. Gen Zers are more likely to have a positive opinion of same-sex marriage and interracial marriage. I think this is a...
Speech off. Rewind 10 seconds. Play. Button. Play.
Actually, interracial marriage.
Video player. Button.
Want to marry? I don't give a shit. The youngest adult generation has been policing our free speech. They have been limiting and censoring the media, all in the name of wokeness, progressiveness, and inclusivity. What they need to wake up to is you cannot force anyone to think the way you think, to talk the way you talk, or to act the way you act. So no, I'm not going to change anything that I do because Gen Z says so. Can you think of anything else that Gen Z likes to police? Leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe to Conservative Vibes, and I will see you next time.
Video. 35 seconds. Video player. Visit app. Sponsor. One of.
Okay. Luckily, he was in agreement with the marry who you want to marry thing. But dude, here's the thing. Advice to anyone who goes by like different pronouns. Get a feel. Okay, so for example, if you're in college, get a feel for what the professor's like, and I guess go off of that. And then,
20 p.m.
if you want to tell them your pronouns, then go ahead. Don't make it seem like you want them to, like, or that you're, like, quote-unquote forcing them to call you by those pronouns. Because, again, you don't want people like this bitching about our generation. This old, wrinkly, bastard-ass guy whose vocal cords probably sound like they're fucking dying. Anyways, again, I was trying my best not to shit on him. I was trying my best to keep my composure, but, it was hard. Anyways, boy,